Down, boom, boom, oh yeah. Down, boom, boom, oh yeah. Down, boom, boom, oh yeah. Down, boom, boom.
Yeah. All right. Ooh-wee.
We are back.
Yeah, good vibes in the gym tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Great vibes in the gym.
We didn't even practice that.
Wait, who are you? Who are you?
We have a guest tonight. We have a third.
Yeah. Oh, everybody needs to know him.
His name?
August Campbell, the second
Yamis.
tiered. I don't know where I was going with that.
Me
Sorry.
either. Yeah, we're all wondering.
Yeah.
Get up to the microphone, pal. Don't be shy.
What do I?
Well, let's tell him who you are. Let's start with the appearance.
Yeah. How about this, Augie? Let's ask you a few questions. If you had to describe yourself physically in a nutshell, what would it be?
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
Actually, you can have more of a coconut shell.
If you got to combine
Don't
people.
think walnut, coconut.
I'm gonna start here. First swing, Patrick Swayze, Point Break, Bodhisattva. Second swing for the fences, Lil Bow Wow from Like Mike. The cornrows do it.
Yeah.
That's where the cornrows are from. And then I'm sprinkling on top
with his hand,
like a salt sorbet on a fancy chocolate ice cream. Dean Portman from the Mighty Ducks 2.
The Bash Brother
from Chicago. Half of the Bash Brothers.
Only D2 though.
Because that's what people care about is the appearance on these things. Anyways.
Nailed it. I mean, you can completely see it now. Well, they say you need to paint a picture with your words, and if you didn't do that right there, I don't know.
That's pretty impressive.
They wouldn't know who's here.
Well, now they do.
I'm trying to think what you guys look like, but what do you guys look like?
You want to do me, and then I'll do you.
He's like a hairy Vince Vaughn, or like if Vince Vaughn was a truck driver instead of an actor. You know, when you combine the personality and his stupid face.
I was thinking like a young Gandalf / Jackie Chan.
I'm a little more Abu Nazir on that. Jackie Chan.
Jeff's got like what's the dude's name from Breaking Bad?
Brad Pitt?
No, he was not in Breaking Bad.
What's that movie where the kid's flying down the mountain in the wheelchair and the wheelchair can't stop? And then there's this alien that pops up at the end of it.
What?
What movies
are you watching?
You're saying I look like E.T.?
No. Not E.T.
I thought that was an E.T. joke.
Should have been prepared.
Oh, my Lord.
You didn't think that was going to come up tonight.
Off the cuff.
It's not your fault.
It's all off the cuff, pal. Join the club.
All right, so we're going to talk about some crazy fucking laws that actually exist in the United States today. Okay. And I'm going to ask you guys to maybe explain the origin of the law, where it could have come from, why it's a thing.
How did it happen?
To the point of being passed as a law, you know?
Okay.
It's not just frowned upon, it's a legit law.
Okay.
Okay, first up.
I like to start.
Where else but Alabama?
Ooh.
It is illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church. I want to know how many guys tried to do this.
I'm just picturing
Do you think it was because the mustaches were falling off as like a preacher was giving like a sermon and it was getting distracting people, which caused laughter, and that's what caused you're not allowed to wear mustaches?
But how often could that have happened to pass a law?
Well,
that's it. No more mustaches. I've had it.
This is a house of God.
In the name of the take off your goddamn mustache.
Maybe they found out that they were made in China, and like maybe if they were made in the USA.
Do they have to be made in Alabama?
You know how those Alabamans.
No, probably someone was there making a joke, and you guys know it's a serious place.
It's a house of God.
Yeah, and
and they take that shit serious.
Someone starts smooching someone else. Maybe someone at the altar is getting married, and they're wearing a fake mustache, and the mustache falls off. The whole church bursts out into laughter. People start questioning their faith. What is this? What is this? What am I doing here? I should be out laughing,
This is not,
not
a place
sitting in this hot church. Where's the AC? Excuse me, sir. Sir?
How many people do you think actually had to have that mustache on? Like number-wise, how many people?
My guess, at least a dozen.
It had to be a problem.
I think it was more of epidemic proportions. Maybe like 2,000 people within like a
2,000
week.
people.
It probably was a fad for a long time, right before the polls opened up, and it was a hot topic down in Alabama.
Maybe like the leading candidate had a mustache and everyone thought it was fake, so they would wear it and make fun of that candidate. But in fact, he went to that church.
And his mustache was fake. Is what
And
you're.
his mustache was real, but everyone else was wearing the fake ones.
They're trying
getting
to be
laughter.
like him. They're trying to be like
and they're
him.
trying to make fun of him.
And they were mocking him.
But
in
then
the
they
house
realized
of God.
in that church, he belonged to that church.
It's starting to make sense.
So he got embarrassed. He gets on the platform. No more mustaches. No more fake mustaches in church. No more fake mustaches in church. It's not right.
It's illegal.
Mustache is not for me. Get out of here with the fake mustaches.
All right, so we figured that one out. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, that's
cheers.
actually-
Cheers. All right, one for one.
Well, this is. I need a.
You need a bullet.
That's actually not bad. That sounds
I think we
pretty
figured it out, to
reasonable.
be honest with you. This one is a little more confusing. Arizona, bless you. It is illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs. And I wonder, it's got me wondering.
it's got to be something with plumbing, right? Plumbing, plumbing. A donkey's hoof.
Let's break it down to the origin of what's happening here.
Okay.
Are donkeys shedders? I don't know.
I'm assuming so.
What state are we in again?
We are in Arizona.
Arizona.
Good old Arizona.
Is there something with donkeys and Arizona?
I didn't know there was a lot of
donkeys
donkeys.
like special to Arizona for some reason.
Well, maybe I think they're called burros out there. So maybe you get in trouble for calling them donkeys. Doesn't matter what they are.
So is that how they get around
Well, this
bathing
took-
their burrows?
This took a left turn.
But what is the law again?
It's you can't bathe your donkey in a bathtub.
That's
No, that's not it.
It says nothing about bathing.
It's even crazier than that.
you sick bastard. Bathing donkeys. Who bathes a donkey? It's illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs. What if it's outside?
But they could play in a bathtub.
Apparently they can play in them.
You could hold that donkey in a bathtub while it's awake. The whole thing.
But as soon as he starts to close his eyes,
Illegal.
out. You know
Ticketing.
the law. Get out of here, pal.
There's probably an unlimited amount of subsections attached to this law out in Arizona.
I'm sure the paperwork
Probably taking up 75%
Goes
of
beyond-
the actual.
I'm sure it goes beyond this one-liner here.
So, but it can't fall asleep. So if you want to have your donkey in the bathtub, you got to be real. You got to watch closely, or the cop's going to ticket you.
It's got to be. And how would
If
the
that-
cops
if-
even know?
Hold
But
on a
how
second.
do you get
When
caught?
is the
Hold on,
donkey asleep?
Is the donkey something we're not aware of? Like the donkey means something different?
Like, does it mean a cheating husband? And they call them donkeys there?
Like your donkey, like in a poker game, someone's called a donkey for some reason.
Donk.
I don't know. Usually when they write laws, they try to be as cut and dry as possible, so there's no questions.
Of course.
Well, have you ever been to Arizona?
Oh yeah,
I haven't. What's it like out there?
it's quite hot. It's nice. They have misters everywhere.
Excuse
was
you?
over at the
Misters.
Essuise me.
You know,
Misters?
like the Coca-Cola zone at Six Flags?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like multiple guys, a bunch of misters,
I wish that you could see me right now because my hands are on the hips and my
and you're
hips going right and
you're
left.
bobbing.
You got some attitude.
You're all-
going
that's-
out right
you're all
there.
Shakira
that's
right
those
now.
misters that they have out there. Babe, you want to go over there? You want to go over there and get a drink? Oh no! Look at all those guys out there. They're called misters. All right.
In,
It's
Ari-
hot.
in
It's
Arizona,
cool.
It's hot here. They're here to keep you cool, babe.
you call them misters. Bunch of guys are standing around going, that ought to cool you off.
And then like when you walk by them, they tickle the back of your neck. So yeah,
You get
a
the
little
chill, a little extra.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the power of the mind out in Arizona. You know, it's not
Apparently,
so.
it's the power of the donkey.
All right, this is getting weird. Next up, in Colorado, this is probably a good rule. This should be a rule everywhere,
What
really.
state? Wait, what's
Colorado.
What's the
We're in
state?
Colorado.
When was this rule made?
Liberal.
We're going alphabetical. It is illegal to ride a horse while under the influence.
Of course.
You know, why wouldn't that be a universal law?
No, because probably riding horses in Colorado is more common than riding horses in New Jersey.
I suppose.
I'd put my money on it.
It's not like they're donkeys in Arizona.
I'm sure people get places on their horses in Colorado, whereas here you use mass transit or a
It's like riding a bike here.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Now what if you're like drunk and you're trying to tame a wild horse? Is that illegal?
That should be acceptable because I feel like you need to be drunk to walk up to a wild animal that's like 14 times your size.
Subsection. Does it have to be your horse?
Subsections.
Do you need a license to ride a horse? You don't need a license to ride a bike. So a bike is a horse. So my car could have 200 bike power. You're saying?
Not a bad question though. In Colorado, like Tom knows a lot about this. There's a lot of horses there. That's how they get around. Is there a license? Some sort of license
Hold on.
needed there?
Can we discuss how I know that they get around on horses everywhere?
That's what you just told me that a
I
minute
said
ago.
I would imagine so.
Oh.
It's Colorado.
Well,
They go down to Tom Gaglione's family horse dealer.
the horse farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they deal a lot of horses there.
Like
Tommy
like
Gaglione?
radio stations here in New Jersey have events at car dealerships. In Colorado, they don't have them at the horse dealership, but they have horse dealerships.
Thanks for bringing us through all of that for nothing.
I was so engaged. I really thought that was going somewhere.
Guys, man.
So stupid.
Tom, you'll appreciate this one.
Okay.
In Connecticut, a pickle cannot be legally considered a pickle unless it bounces. Would you agree?
Yes.
Firmly
Yes, firmly agree.
Have you done the test yourself?
I've dropped a pickle before, and if it slaps the floor, it just means it's a limp pickle. Don't want it.
It's probably old, right?
It could be a whole bunch of different things, but you don't want that pickle.
It's got to have some buoyancy.
You want to have a little crisp to the outside
Crisp,
of the shell.
bouncy.
Bounce, right. I think that's a fair rule, and I would want to move to Connecticut for it.
It's not a. I mean, what else does Connecticut have? Herc.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
The Huskies.
The Huskies.
The
Pickle laws.
Have you ever had a pickleback shot?
It's actually pretty good. Only once.
damn good,
I don't know
man.
why I never went back.
I just imagine like a lot of salt.
You got to have a real good brine, you know?
So shot of whiskey,
Yeah.
pickle juice.
So you're chasing it with pickle juice. You're not
Chasing
putting
it.
the pickle juice in the whiskey.
No, it's a shot of
I'm down for
whiskey,
that. I'm
shot
down
of
for
pickle
that.
juice.
Turns out pickle
I'm down for
juice
that.
is
See, I
stronger
love the
than
taste of
whiskey.
whiskey. I hate the burn.
Yeah, well, pickle
Wow.
juice completely takes it away.
Yeah.
cure.
That's what
It's
I'm into.
unbelievable. And it's delicious.
Whenever I tell people about a drink, I feel like I'm cool, and I'm like, oh no, the burn's not even there, you know.
It's like olives with martinis. If you like olives,
Ah.
you're gonna like a dirty martini. If you like pickles, that's the shot for you. And it's become
There's-
pretty common. I feel like bars would have it normally.
There's dirty martinis, and then there's the Atlantic Ocean drink.
Oh, the one I drink?
Yeah, the one that Tom drinks.
Extra dirty.
It's a little swampy over
Can I
there.
get a half a cup of
It's like
Atlantic
taking a
Ocean?
gulp of the ocean.
New Jersey Ocean, not
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not like Bahamas Ocean.
No, not like Colorado Ocean.
So much horse piss in that water. Ask Tom, he knows.
Apparently, I know everything there is to know.
Here's another good rule. In Idaho, it is illegal to give your sweetheart a box of chocolates weighing more than 50 pounds. Because, I mean, why would you want your sweetheart to have that much chocolate?
No.
I mean, that's a lot of chocolate.
How many people bought 50-pound boxes of chocolates to make a law about
And what
it?
was so bad about people doing that for so long that they were like, that's it? 50 pounds. That's a lot of fucking chocolate.
That's a lot
I mean,
of
40
chocolate.
pounds is legal. That's still a shit ton of chocolate. Maybe we should have said 3 or 4 pounds.
People out in Idaho are so damn nice too. So,
Have you been?
no, I met some
Idahoians?
Idahans.
Idahoans.
Idahites?
San Diegans.
Ajans. Adahans.
Hose.
Idesians?
Yeah, I like Idesians.
Hose, for sure.
So if there's a law against it, there's got to be a whole black market for 50-pound boxes of chocolate.
Great point.
You got to meet someone down a long road, the same road you take to get to the supermarket, but it's a long road. And there's a guy at the end of the road, and he's got a trunk full. What you need, motherfucker?
You got that barrel of chocolate, bro?
He's the same guy who sells horse licenses.
He goes state to state.
He's behind the scenes making.
Does Idaho touch Colorado?
There's a joke to be made there. I'm missing it.
That's it.
What's he sell a barrel of chocolate for? We're talking 50 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, is that
And how many 50-pound boxes of chocolates can fit in this guy's trunk?
Is that like a keg's worth? I don't know.
50 pounds of chocolate.
I don't
Well,
know.
how much?
Solid
What does
chocolate.
one Snicker bar weigh?
The big ass guy, the one that's like the joke of a big
Well, just
Snicker bar
so we
is
can
a
just we
pound.
can get like a frame of reference
Just
to
your
see like how many
standard-
No, but
Snicker
do you know
bars.
like the big goofy huge Snickers bar? Like you could see it in 7-Eleven or
All
something.
right, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
$25.
Yeah.
That's a pound.
That's 1 pound.
That's
so
1
50
pound.
of those. 50 of those. And there's a guy, black market.
What kind of car?
Honda
What kind of
Accord
car?
for some reason.
I'm picturing maroon, some type of red, a cherry red maybe.
I was
an
thinking-
undesirable red.
Yeah, I was thinking more of like
Or-
a
With a black passenger door in the back. Like one door is off.
Well, yeah, because I watched that show, How to Make a Murderer, and it seems like everywhere you go, there's the junkyard, so you can get a new door wherever you want.
Does he have rims? I feel like he'd do something stupid like that.
He might have
a lot of cash.
He might have like snap-on rims.
Like-
But you don't want to be too flashy.
Snap-on spinners.
You don't want to draw attention
You
to
don't.
yourself with all that chocolate in the trunk. And
No, sir, I wasn't going to sell at all.
they train their dogs out in Colorado to sniff for chocolate.
not truffle.
Yeah,
Because dogs hate chocolate.
dogs are well.
Double,
no,
double incentive.
Dogs love chocolate.
they love the chocolate. They can't have.
not
it.
Makes
good for
them Rhea like crazy, doesn't it?
It can kill them.
Yeah, no, kill a dog.
So they want it, but they can't have it.
Right.
That's right.
Here's a strange one in Illinois. Have you been to Illinois?
I've heard about it.
I met some people from Illinois.
The Fighting Illini, right?
That's right.
That's what they say out there.
Illinois.
Illinois.
So,
Illinoisans.
Illinoisans?
Illinoisans.
Or do they just call them?
Illinoisans.
Or do they just call them Illinois? I'll move on. It's legal if you're.
Fucking gripping entertainment right there. Or do they just call them Illinois?
Hey, you got to turn this podcast on to talk about Illinoisans.
Is this thing on? So if you're a minor,
Fast forward to.
all right, we're
20
still doing
minutes.
this. Can we move on? All right.
Can we?
Not my best. If you're a minor, it's legal to drink as long as you are enrolled in a culinary program.
Hey, man, you got to try the Marsala wine sometime.
I don't think that's that crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
You think it's a wine
You
play?
cook with brandies and vodkas and wines
But
and
this-
other alcohols.
You got a school out there in Illinois, and it's popping out all these Illonesians, these snobby Illonesians.
The Illinois.
They're like, oh man, yo, Scooter, you're going to, hey Scooter, you're going to cooking class tonight? Hell yeah, I am. Bring home some of that Marcel. I can do it. I'm gonna do it.
People from Illinois, I don't think they talk like that.
No, I don't think anyone talks like that.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm good.
Well, the more south you go, I've tried to draw the map of the United States. It's actually impossible.
It's really hard.
If you go south enough in Illinois, you're gonna hit close to Kentucky, because you got that like Kentucky and then like the bottom of Ohio. What am I talking about?
You're
Am I
talking
going the
about
right
a
way?
bunch of states.
Is
I hope
Illinois
you're good
is
with
Illinois on the
geography.
Is Illinois on the Mississippi?
Good question.
It's not my strong suit.
Yeah,
to be honest
geography.
with you.
I'm going to go with yes, but I could be wrong.
If you guys had to fill in a map,
Let's go.
How many states could you confidently fill in?
I got the Eastern Seaboard I got like the whole outside rim of the United States.
I could fill in at least 6 states.
If
I
you had,
got 25. I'm going with.
if you had a state, if you had like a blank state map that you're looking at,
In the list of states.
you could fill in. I'll give you 75%.
I don't know about
Like
that.
accuracy. You'd be able to fill it in. Can I name all states? Can I ramble them off? Absolutely not. But
No, this is not.
drawing it out from freehand, it's impossible.
Freehand. Fuck that.
Yeah.
There's
So
probably
how did we get to this off of Illinoisians?
Geographical
Illinoisians?
Illinoisians.
Illinoisians.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So we made
Yeah.
sense of that one.
If some other people here, they'd just be sitting around.
I can't believe they would say
There's
that.
people
about
listening right now,
Illinoisians.
like, ugh.
Augie, you'll appreciate this one as a fellow piano fiddler.
All right.
In Iowa,
Pianist?
as a fellow pianist. Well, he's a small pianist. He doesn't play all the time. He doesn't play out live, but he could play.
Would you say you're a large pianist, or are you like more mid-range?
No, I'm also a very small pianist. I am very inexperienced.
I actually don't. I don't pianist at all.
So you almost have
I'm good enough.
a
they
vagina.
say.
You have no pianist.
I mean, I can't comment.
Okay.
You cornered me.
I'm good enough. They
You
say.
cornered me.
You know your keys. All right. So in Iowa, one-armed piano players in Iowa must by law perform for free, and I think that's really.
What the-
I think they should get paid double.
Ouch.
How hard is
Ouch.
Isn't that fucked up?
You know what?
How do you feel about that? Why do they have to play?
Why
what if
did
they're
they play for free?
You take away Billy Joel's left hand. He's still really fucking good, and he could put on a fucking show.
He could do it.
Why is he playing the Garden for free?
He could do it. Now, what about that dude from the movie My Left Foot? Like, he could do everything with his left foot.
Wait
So-
a second.
Back it up.
Wait a second.
What
getting
what just happened?
So you got one right hand, right? And I'm one armed.
Standard.
But I've trained my. I come from the monkeys.
Oh, I wish you could see this.
So I've trained my left foot now to reach up on the keys and play the bass part. Play the
So you have one hand and one foot, is what you're
play
saying.
the bass clef tunes. Wait, is it all treble on the piano?
No, there's bass notes.
Yeah,
There's bass
but like bass clef notes, or is it all like treble clef notes?
Guys, this is fucking riveting. Let me tell you.
Coming from
Fucking riveting.
from the tiniest pianist here. What do you guys want? Another law?
I think if he can sneak his left foot up onto the piano keys, he should get paid. Hashtag.
Subsection. If the left foot is up.
Hashtag pay this man.
It's still fucked up. It's just like the guy's got a disability, and then you're like, nope, sorry, you're good at that, or you can't get paid to do it.
Have you guys ever sent a pizza to someone else's location without them knowing?
Yes.
Oh, we have
No.
a funny New Year's Eve story actually. Was it New Year back in the day? Do you want me to tell you the law first?
Sure.
Because she could have been fined had this been Louisiana. You can be fined $500 for sending a pizza to someone's house without his or her knowledge.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Right?
I could see that all over
Yeah,
the
I
world.
could see that happening.
Yeah, if you don't give a credit card, that's on the recipient.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're like,
Can we talk about the creep show that sent pizza to your house? Your stalker?
Yeah, absolutely.
Assuming she's not a listener.
We can absolutely talk about
I
that.
don't want to rekindle this stalkership.
Well, whatever.
That's a word, by the way.
So, apparently, I'm a hot commodity. No? Nothing?
No, we're both shocked.
I'm trying not to breathe heavy into the microphone.
And I was trying not to
Everyone's
spit up.
hearing it.
I'm not trying to Mike Francesa the microphone, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, Mike and Patterson, how are you, Mike?
Eli Manning, we got Eli Manning, yeah. What's Hot Jennings? What do you think about
So, anyway, we were.
Every show's got a few. Anyway.
Anyway, we worked together at a water park, and
You and Mike Francesa?
I must have, me and Mike Francesa, no, me and the stalker, and I must have been nice to her at some point where she caught some feelings or something. So whatever, working together. I don't know how she found out that I was having a New Year's party. It must have been on the onset of social media where she was able to see this. I mean, this was a long time ago. There may not have been social media. I don't know how she found out about this party. But she even knew that my friends were coming over early to set up. Sends pizzas to my house, like 5-6 pizzas to my house, and says like, hope you guys are having fun setting up the party. Like, see you guys later. And I was like, what?
The fucking note.
Honestly, I think that's the way the note went. I'm not really sure it was a note.
Door.
She paid for them all. She paid for all of them and just sent them over.
True stalker fashion.
So we ate the shit out of them. It was delicious pizza. I forget where it was even from.
See,
because
I felt safe because I was eating free pizza and it was your problem. So I was in a really good place.
I was in a really good position. So anywho, we're having this fucking blowout party at the house. And everyone's there. It's like not just the kids, because we were all relatively young at the time. We were in college, I think.
Maybe even like it was like kids and parents. Like it was a mixed party.
Either high school or college. I forget what it was, but so we have our parents there and everything. It's like big party.
Yes.
Basement fire.
Yeah. So this girl, all of a sudden, everyone's partying, having a good time. People are getting drunk. It's before midnight. This girl shows up at the door, knocks on the door. So everyone goes to the door to see who it is. She's like, yeah, I'm here to see Tom. And like at the time, I wasn't anywhere near, so they let her in the house. And I'm in the bathroom. So I come out of the bathroom and someone's like, yo, that girl who sent the pizzas is here. I was like, no fucking shit. So I like hung out in the bathroom. And my grandmother, who was alive at the time, God bless her soul, love her. She came into the bed. She goes, Tommy, is that the girl? All right, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Goes outside and she goes, all right, everyone, time to go. Tommy's not feeling good. Everybody out of the house. Go out of here. My God, everyone split. Everyone knew that what was going on, so like they all pretended like they're getting going and like
party's
forced
over.
This girl out of the house, right? So like that was actually the last we saw of her that night. She showed up kind of like a little drunk too. Right, so last we saw of her that night. So
this was a New Year's party.
This is a New Year's party.
Did she show up before the
ball dropped? Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So
probably looking for a smidge.
She's looking for something that I wasn't planning on giving her.
Looking for a Tommy smidge.
So smidge. So it turns out this girl has been telling like her mother about me, that she lost her virginity to me. She fucking is in with my family. So then we find out my sister gets her mother's number from this other girl. So because my mother wanted to call her mother to say like, hey, your daughter's fucking crazy. So my mom calls the mother. She's like, hi, my name's Anna Kehoe. She's like, oh, Anna, I've been waiting to hear from you. I've heard so much about you. Swear to God, this girl made up a whole fucking story. And my mother's like, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. My son is not dating your daughter.
About that.
Yeah, he doesn't even really know her. They work together. She's been making this up the whole time.
Nobody knows her.
No one knows her. She showed up drunk here the other night.
They took the pizza, sure.
The whole thing, dude. We had to like write down chronologically like the things that happened because of like some stalker shit that's going on to like let the police know. It was wild. Wild.
See, I like the story where your sister goes into work and tells a story about how to get this crazy girl out of your house. Your grandma did this crazy thing.
It would have made the story better.
Crazy thing. This girl hears about it. Now you have Carrie with pig blood all over her standing at your front door.
Pig blood.
Carrie.
Have you seen it? It's in the movie.
Carrie, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Of course.
So that was a big sidetrack to the...
Yeah, so Tom got a girlfriend to sum up.
So after that, she did lose her virginity to me.
That was the story of Tom's first girlfriend.
Where do people find their virginity? Right? You can only lose it, right? You can't find it.
Did you hear? Augie found his virginity.
Did you hear?
Maybe if you don't have sex for an extended period of time.
No.
No?
It can't not happen.
Yeah, so that's like a born
It can't
again.
not never happen.
That's like a born again virgin. Like you're not.
You're not really.
You're not. You know what it feels like.
You did it. You went and done did it.
You done did it.
You went and done did it.
Cannot
then
find
did
it. Cannot be found again. Is there a law about that?
I guess you want me to look it up?
Maybe in Maine, it's against the law to find your virginity again.
And if you have found
I can
it, you're
understand
full
that.
of shit.
Yeah.
And you'll be arrested and fined immediately.
Yeah, but if I found my virginity, it'd be all fucking somebody else.
To lose it again. What's the law? How many times can you lose your virginity?
Ain't that the way? As soon as you find it, you just want to lose it. Ain't that the way it goes?
If you lost something, let it go, as DMX said.
Did he say that?
Did he say?
something,
Was
let
he,
it go.
Was he barking?
Is that on It's Dark and Hell is Hot?
I think so.
Yeah.
If it comes back to you, it's meant to be. If it doesn't, it never was. Ow, ow.
Did you,
My dog.
did you guys know in Minnesota that a person may not cross the state lines with a duck on top of his or her head? Have you ever tried to do that?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
That's
Now,
bullshit.
this is crazy.
That's bullshit.
Give me a
The duck's feet's gonna freeze.
give me
It's
a
Minnesota.
give me a ducking break here.
What the duck?
What the
You can carry it under your arm or in your pants
Why is it
or have it nibble on your ass crack while you're crossing the state line, but it cannot be on top of your head.
Well, are they talking about the head on your shoulders?
Right. Okay. Let's
Let's go there.
Subsection.
Subsection of the any head that's on a body, like a black head.
Cranial. They'll have to say cranial. Let's get you some dough. No one ever said that. I never said that.
No, and I don't understand why having a duck on your head is even.
But it can be under your arm. Is it a sanitation thing? What do they do? I would like to know what the penalty is. I'd like to know what the penalty is if you actually.
They
do
only
that.
gave me a one-liner. And since the website is in colorful bubbles, I'm pretty sure it's legit. This looks pretty official.
There have to
Yeah,
be
it's completely
there have to be blogs out there. Should do a blog with the podcast. I'm thinking.
A blogcast?
Yes. Anywho,
Oh my God!
there should be people outraged about some of these laws, especially this duck one.
I know duck owners out there that are just burning up inside.
Oh boy!
Happy.
How is that even possible in West Virginia that whistling underwater is prohibited? It's not even a thing. These colorful bubbles are starting to lose credibility.
Well, sound travels fastest in water because there's more molecules to bounce off of.
But you need air to make the whistling sound.
You got air in here. You got air right in
Yeah, but all you're going to do is make a bunch of burbles
Right,
when you
yeah.
start trying to whistle
Burbles.
underwater.
Burbles.
Yeah,
Burp bubbles?
You know,
burbles.
if you're gonna challenge me to whistle underwater, you can at least have a bathtub
Let's
full.
go. I should have prepared.
Oh, my Lord.
Riss, fill up the tub.
Fill up the tub, babe.
Riss, fill up the tub.
recording
Jeff
the
said.
podcast.
Not me. Jeff said.
He wants to make some burbles. Guy thinks he can whistle underwater. I think he's fucking crazy.
Oh, boy.
All right. You want a grand finale? Tom, you'll appreciate this one.
Okay.
In Vermont, one of your favorite states. A lot of horses up there.
Tom knows horses.
He knows
I am a horse. I am a
If we learned
horseman.
anything tonight,
I am
a
a horseman.
Yes.
I am.
So in Vermont, something to think about. Women must obtain written permission from their men if they want to wear false teeth. Oh,
oh, that's it.
it looks like a horse. How do you feel about that? Written permission. Hey,
Men can wear false
I
teeth.
think
and
that
everything.
law
Yes.
would be better served if it was mandated that you had to wear your fake teeth. Not that you get permit. Like that's almost saying that like it's more acceptable to not wear fake teeth.
that's true.
What if you ain't got a man?
What?
What?
What if you ain't got a man? That's why they talk up in Vermont.
You got your accents all mixed up.
I guess.
They're all accurate.
I guess at that point, you can just do whatever you want with your teeth.
Yes. If
Yeah,
you
so
don't,
if you're single, you don't need permission.
yes. If you don't have a man up in Vermont.
If you ain't got no man,
If you ain't got no man, I ain't got no man.
What your man got to do with me?
Excuse me, hey, ma'am. You're gonna have to take those false teeth out of your fucking mouth.
you got
But I
permission.
ain't got a man. Oh, you ain't got a man? Psh,
Right along.
psh, psh. I'll give you my permission anytime. I do you play good anytime.
I'll give you my permission.
I find myself watching him tell a story and like wanting to join in on it, but like I'm just so mesmerized at what the fuck is coming out of your mouth.
I know, like I can't
Like,
I can't
how do
wait
you
to
even
see
jump on that?
Where is it going?
I know. I should give you an opportunity to jump in.
Anyway,
Jump in. Do 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 do. Jump in.
Nice Ferris Bueller references tonight. Who does that?
It's like a bookend.
It's a nice.
It's like a Bueller bookend. It was also in the movie. It was also in the movie How to Make Money Without Really Trying. I don't know the real title.
That doesn't sound right.
How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. That's it.
Thanks for
It
the
was
reference.
in that movie.
How to make money without really making money. I'm not really. I don't really remember. Anybody?
Well, you guys brought me on to say ridiculous shit, so I just figure I'll just play the role.
How great was Augie today? Can we get a little?
Yeah.
Can we get a little jump in?
Hey, if you guys didn't start the podcast, I'm
Hey,
not
can you
on
fucking back up from the mic?
line.
Yeah, really.
Jesus.
Trying to deep throat that thing, huh? You were saying?
Listen,
Well, if you guys didn't start the podcast, I wouldn't have one to be ridiculous on. So I think I had a fun time tonight. So
I hope you had a fun time tonight.
yeah.
So as Tom would say, all you needed was me.
And Augie,
And
what are you doing here?
I'm just the tech guy.
every show needs a producer.
Hey, Augie,
This
we're
guy's
going
like
over
the
to
glue
Jeff's.
over here. The glue.
Jeff's gonna set
The
some
fucking
shit up,
glue.
and we're gonna put on a show. Turns out he's just a nerd.
He's got microphones and electricity, and he's got beer.
I do. Have,
importantly, he's got beer.
I really did just provide all the shit, didn't I?
You did.
No mustaches. Let us walk our ducks across the line. Tom knows horses.
He just wants to ride a horse in Colorado. So thanks for coming over, guys. Yeah, apparently I provide beer and microphones, and I have my role established. I'm comfortable with it. I'm okay with it. Hey,
So, thanks, Aug. Seriously,
Augie, thanks,
really
bro.
appreciate you
I'm
stopping
into
by.
it. I'm jumping in.
Oh,
attaboy.
hear that? Somebody
Attaboy.
jumped in. Hope you guys
Attaboy.
all jumped in too. Hope you guys had a good time. Have a good night. Maybe we'll see you next week. Who
See you
knows?
next
Maybe
time.
Augie will be
Oh
back. Maybe Mark.
yeah.